So I'm going to be making these tortillas in the pan. We're going to get right into it. So I'm going to place the olive oil into the pan. Not too much, but just to make the pan a little bit oily or whatever. And make sure the whole pan is oily. And then I'm going to place one tortilla into the pan so it can gradually cook on each side. So I'm going to actually do 3 tortillas, 3 of them. So yeah, so I'm gonna actually do like 3 tortillas so you can see how they get on both sides. I usually turn them over with my hand. That's the olive oil. This is the basil tortilla. Low carbs, really good, especially when you're making taco. I mean, it's so freaking good. So I'm gonna continue to turn each tortilla on each side. I'm making 3 actually. Okay, so I will be right back. So as you can see, the tortilla is brown. We don't want it too crispy, so I take that out and I put another one into the pan. Let it brown on both sides like the first one, and then I continue to flip them over, and I will be right back. Now I'm adding more olive oil into the pan. Because now I'm about to add my Perdue chickens, which are my chicken cutlets. Add them into the pan, but I'm gonna have it on low heat. So these are the Perdue packs. So I add the plain Perdue pack with the seasoning. Yeah, I add the plain with the seasoning. So these are gonna gradually cook. These are gonna simmer into the oil, the olive oil I put in there. These are the Perdue, the shortcut carb chicken, Perdue chicken pack, which is really, really good. I eat them all the time. So they're really good when you're making like low carb taco. So yeah, so I'm gonna let them marinate, cook or whatever on low, and I'll be right back. So I put 2 different packs of chicken inside the I use 2 different packs of the Perdue chicken inside of this taco recipe. I have, see how some of the Perdue chickens are different. So I use the grill pack, which is the grill plain chicken with no seasoning on it. And then I combined it with the one that is grilled with the seasoning. So you got seasoned meat, grilled cutlet, Perdue cutlets, and you got the grilled plain Perdue cutlets. So I mix it up that way. So when you do it that way, you don't have to add no garlic or anything because the meat already comes seasoned, which is good. So the only thing you're doing is letting it stir fry on the stove. And yeah, it's just gonna cook. And you're just gonna continue to let it just cook on its own, and then toss it around a couple of times and stir fry it, and then let it continue to cook and cook and cook. And then I will be right back to let you see how it looks. So you really don't have to cover it because you don't want too much juice when you're making a taco. So just let it cook without no covering, because that's what you want it to do. Because you got to remember, it's already pre-cooked. The only thing you're doing is re-cooking it more thoroughly. So just let it cook. You see how all the juice right there is forming? So you don't want to put the covering over it and then it forms more juice. And then on top of that, I add some olive oil. But that's by choice because I love olive oil. I add some olive oil. And yeah, so let that cook. Once the meat is like really stir fried and sauteed and really good, and, you know, marinate it all together. Then I'm going to show you how I prepare my low-carb tacos. Okay? We'll be right back. So you already see how I got this basil taco looking. It's looking really good. You see that basil? Well, it's the basil taco bread. So I have it in this big plate. And it's already warmed and everything from the pan. So, yeah. I'll be right back.